Hey guys, so I'm doing a pre-recorded live show to put up special tonight on Monday, and the reason I'm pre-recording it is because there's been really a lot of problems with buffering. Even though I have an Ethernet plugged in now, I've got really good signal, and it's not other programs running, and I know people want to give me advice, and I appreciate that, but it is not other programs running. I only run what I have to have open when I go live. And I've used these things before without any problem. So you could be the time of day, but that's why I always go on the same time of day. And it's just getting increasingly worse that I may have to do some of the live stuff this way, even with other people on board, which will be very crummy if somebody wants to call in, right? Because they can't in that moment. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be able to do some live stuff anyway, and you guys will just be able to handle the buffering and not complain, of course, right? So I am going to do a raffle real quick because this one filled up for this Libertad, and I have a new one going. And the reason the dollar spots are a little bit more is because I'm throwing in 5 of those really cute little 1 gram silver rounds on top of this 2-ounce Aztec calendar. Those extra 5 grams, they still cost dollars, and so I'm just throwing a couple extra dollars onto the spots for that reason. But they're so fun, and there's so many different designs on them. Anyone that gets one of those will be super pleased. They're fun. They're cute. You could make necklaces or rings out of them. They're just adorable. So I will do that drawing really quick, and if you're watching this later, then you don't have to watch the drawing if you're not part of it. It is so fun to win silver. If you're not getting in on these, you should get in on it because it's fun. And you could say, well, I don't have enough money, or I don't get paid till Thursday. If I've gotten to know you a bit, I tell people that's fine. You know, pay me when you can. It's supposed to be fun. Some people send me a check ahead of time or want to put cash in the mail or whatever. Maybe not cash, but a check or a money order, and that's fine too. And I can just subtract from it, or you can put a whole bunch of money onto PayPal at one time and just get into the ones you want to. There's lots of ways to do this. Please, guys, don't use goods and services for PayPal. I've now got $50 being held for 30 days. People are using goods and services. I'm not mad or blaming anyone. How would you know? But that's why I'm telling you now, friends and family, it doesn't hold the money, and it doesn't take as much. For some reason, goods and services, it holds it for 30 days in case I need to return something, right? And again, if you don't know me or trust me, fine. Use the goods and services one. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you, it takes a bigger chunk out, and it's not immediate. It holds it for 30 days. So I could say, well, I'm going to hold this over for 30 days before I send it. I don't do that, though. So I don't do that. But anyway, if it really bothers you or if it bothers you to use friends and family, then that's fine. I'm not going to complain. But if you're just not understanding, that's why I'm telling you, if you just didn't understand. Friends and family is very fast. It's immediate. They don't take a bunch of money. All right. So we got our 12 people here, and there shouldn't be anything wrong. Somebody would have told me by now. Good luck. Here we go. Yay, number 8. Woo, woo. Okay, that's Susan. Susan, nice job. Congratulations. I do think I already have your address, so I think we're good to go there. I want to point out my Discord again, guys, because if you are willing or interested to get on Discord, my chat in particular, I would send you a link, and it brings you right to this page. Now, for some reason, some people have trouble seeing that there's multiple categories, but there's little arrows next to these things that you can close and open. So every category has a down arrow or a side arrow. So let's close them all. So you can see that I've got multiple categories with multiple things inside of them, to where I'm trying to help people decide where they want to put something, right? So if they're going to help me, if you're going to come on, you're going to say, I want to help you with your research. I got a bunch of stuff on the Bible and eschatological times. You could go, okay, text channels. Oh, that's general and Aaron's YouTube, so no. Prayer requests, probably not. You know, supplications being prayer requests, praises being, yay, this good thing happened. Oh, biblical reference. Oh, look, eschatology discussion and then you'd go control, paste, and there you are. It's private names if you want it, so you don't have, and nobody has to know. Maybe you want to do some gold and silver crypto stuff, quantum computers. So you click the arrow, and you see that these are just different places to put more specific stuff, like CERN versus, nanotechnology. I've only just started putting some of my, what I did is I started putting some of my bookmarks in here. Satanic, Luciferian, Black Q, Purple Dawn, Blood Rituals. I mean, there's a number of channels I could do. If you don't like what you see and you want a channel or a category, let me know. It's totally fine with me. I like to be more specific. I've got a black goo option, so the black goo, the third strand, DNA, transhumanism. I could have put like a programmable matter one, but that's pretty much what the black goo is. So programming like MK Ultra Monarch Mind Control, Nephilim news like Serpent Seed, Fallen Angels, and Giants. Aliens, ufology, that's UFOlogy basically. Ufology, alien abduction, UFO news, and specifically I put in this Project Bluebeam. Find it very interesting. Eric Dollard, just general Eric Dollard, and Eric Dollard does talk a lot about free energy, so if you have anything you want to say about it, or you want to post something, you guys can talk in here too, it's chat. Communications, I do want to learn more about ham radio. Here's stuff about frequencies. Witchcraft, witches get stitches, just because that's the general witch one, right? Who cares? And Black Mirror stuff, I'm doing a video on that right now. New World Order agenda, specifically 21 and 30. The pressures of cannibalism. I made this because I was collecting a bunch of those cannibal articles and finding that there is a lot of stuff out there on the cannibalism spectrum right now. And then this is more adrenochrome related, like baby products in our food. It's again cannibalism, but this is more towards the babies, like the adrenochrome stuff. If you're interested in dropping knowledge there, B0ULE, Prince Hall in general. I mean, just because there's not much different stuff in there that you can do differently. Worthy Music, all I have is Destiny Lab, but I think I'm going to be adding a new person to that because they sent me their music and it's really good. And it's not hip hop, it's not rap. You guys like it. I mean, you guys like hip hop and rap, some of you, but that's just one thing. If you've got a Gab profile, I put Gab profile links and you drop it, like drop your Gab in here. I got mine way at the top. I think I pinned it or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to pin that. So this is why it's helpful for me and can be helpful for you to use, because this is very organized, considering. And then I've got certain Twitter accounts I enjoy right here. And you can click them and you can get the tweets come through right away. So if you want to see what Space Shot's tweeting and be one of the first ones to try to get on it, scroll down to the bottom and you might be. And then the voice channels are for, you can actually come in here in the general voice channel. I don't know why there's two. I just didn't change it. There's general voice channel and live voice channel. Both of those, if I was on there with my voice, you could come in on there and we just talk. We'd just be talking. Just like that. You don't have to make a call. You don't have to wait for somebody to answer. I'm already on, like I'm attached. So if you just open that, if you just went in and, said, you click on it, then you can see it attaches my voice and anyone can just come in and start talking to me or hear me if they come in. So I'm going to disconnect just in case that happens. All right. That is why I'm going to talk to you about this B0ULE guy. So who is Robert Smith? I had a friend on Instagram say, yeah, what's up with that guy? And this guy, he watched my B0ULE video that we did live the other night. And I said, yeah, I wondered about him in the beginning. And who is that guy? Like, what is his deal? And so I started doing a little digging today. And I pulled up Wikipedia to start because sometimes it's the best place to start. And really, it was the only place I've done much digging. So there's not going to be a lot here. But he is a multi-billionaire. And he is the one that's trying to pay off everybody's student loans. So this guy is trying to pay off everybody's student loans as far as the black people are concerned. And of course, they love him. They think it's great. Well, one thing I know about wealthy black men is they're probably B0ULE connected. So I did a little research on him, his early life. His mother, of course, carried him at the March on Washington, where Martin Luther King delivered his I Have a Dream speech. And we know what about Martin Luther King now. He was probably not doing the right thing and did have handlers and controllers, but then started wanting to do the right thing and became a liability. And it doesn't take long to say, oh, he's Alpha Phi Alpha. And if you don't know what that means, that's one of the Divine Nine for the B0ULE. They have to belong to a certain 8 fraternities or sororities, the 9 being the B0ULE. They have to be wealthy. They get to be wealthy. They get to be backed, but they got to be of a certain caliber, a certain age, and all these things to finally be B0ULE. But anybody that's making any money in the black industry, music, acting, they're connected somehow with the B0ULE. And so maybe they're not a B0ULE member themselves, but they're connected or controlled by the B0ULE, such as Nipsey Hussle, Jay-Z, a number of any artists you could come up with, think of a name. And of course he's involved with all these companies, and he's a banking investor. He's an investment banker is what he is. This Vista Equity Partners is part of that investment banking. And of course he's got this philanthropy thing. He's giving away all this money, but I was looking into some of Susan G. Komen. That's a total fraud, and yet somehow it's still out there. And I haven't done a lot of digging into all this stuff yet, but he married his first wife, was married to her for 22 years and had 3 children. And then he married this Playboy playmate who is interesting. Let's just say I went to her Instagram. Interesting Instagram. They've got these $1 billion homes. He bought one of the Real Housewives homes. They wanted her to come on the Real Housewife. And so then what I do is I go down to all these things down here and I start clicking on what looks interesting. And it was very easy to connect him quickly to Obama and to Hillary Clinton and to Karen Bass, who is a Crip in Congress. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to go back and watch my Nipsey Hussle video where I break it down. And I show you her connections to Nipsey Hussle and the Crips. So connections with Karen Bass. Obama was giving him an award at this ceremony. He was receiving an award, and not from Obama, but Obama was delivering the final keynote. And who's there? Robert Smith, this gentleman who's giving away a lot of money to black people. Barack Obama, this Congressional Black Caucus thing, which is, I've looked them up. They're all Democrats. And then we got Hillary Clinton getting an award here. And some of these people, I don't know or care about right now. And then you come down here, and where is it? So you see, we come into here, and it says honorary co-chairs are U.S. Representatives Karen Bass and Lacey Clay. Didn't look her up, don't care. I know who Karen Bass is, and she's a Crip in Congress. So these connections are obvious. This is all Democrat-backed, Democrat-funded, Democrat everything. Like I said, I looked up the Congressional Black Caucus, and they are all Democrat, backing every Democrat big time. I went to their Twitter. I don't do Facebook. I don't care. I checked out Instagram on a couple of these people. But specifically, this Hope Smith, who is his newest wife. That's interesting. I either got blocked or I have other accounts though. So let's see. She's got some brand called Mother, and it's really kind of weird. Welcome to the motherhood. She's fake, plastic, young, skinny, and he's a rich black man. She's a white Playboy bunny or ex-Playboy bunny model. Very superficial. You can see her lips have been done. This is creepy. Don't care for that one bit. And just more, just pucking around her lips. So look at her skin. It's the B0ULE life for me. I'm sure my comments have been deleted from the other account. I'll probably troll her again though. Good vibes only here, guys. It's the B0ULE life for me and my satanic family. Anyway, I point this out because none of this is somebody who cares about the community. And if you look at, he's got this award is because of his supposed care and concern, his outstanding contributions as an investor and entrepreneur, and his longstanding commitment to improving the social conditions of communities around the world. BS. He's not trying to improve any social conditions or anything. He doesn't care. He's not interested. He is a Democrat-backed B0ULE member, absolutely easily to a T. He's Alpha Phi Alpha, one of the Divine Nine. His age, the amount of money he makes, the fact that he's getting awards from Hillary, where Hillary Clinton's getting an award and Obama's backing it, and he's rubbing elbows with Karen Bass and all these people. And now he's trying to pay off student loans for black people and acting like he's for the black people. He's no more for the black people than Hillary Clinton. He is no more for the black people than the KKK. He is no more for the black people than a white supremacist, a true, real white supremacist. So this is a joke. This guy's a piece of crap. He needs to be called out, and he needs to be known for what he is. He is not a good guy. He is not trying to help anybody. His philanthropy is to control and keep people on the plantation while he gets to live in the house and have the real nice food and the real nice clothes and the real nice bed. But he's keeping the rest of his community, his people, not even his community. He doesn't even relate to those people. But what they say, they try to act like, you're our people, we're your people. Well, he's trying to keep them all living in a shed on the plantation. So there it is. That's the end of that. Go check out this raffle. Let's fill it up, guys. Come on, it's the Aztec calendar. You know, none of this is voodoo or witchcraft. We don't do that. God's in control. It's just beautiful silver. It's 2 ounces that anyone can melt down into anything they wanted to. Please use the PayPal, ladyliberty@countermail.com, or Cash App, which is Get Money, or send a check in the mail. I'll give you my P.O. box if you want to do that. The faster these go, the more I can put up, the more fun stuff I can do. And if these fill up slow, it takes forever to get a new one up. I got plenty to raffle, guys. I got plenty for you to win. So let's have fun with it. All right, God bless. Good night, guys. Peace.